While the world is constantly changing with new technology, new diseases, new concepts, the reality is God never changes and neither does his absolutes. He's always been and always will be. He knows everything about everything, even those things we don't know yet. And God doesn't change his rules to accommodate our feelings, preferences, opinions, or actions. Now, we know this on the natural level. If you jump in fire, it will burn you to a crisp if you don't get out in time. That's a law of nature. The fire warms you when it's contained. It looks so pretty in the fireplace, so romantic. But when it's unleashed and out of control, it can destroy everything in sight. God created Adam and Eve and placed them in a perfect environment with everything they needed and wanted. He gave Adam one warning that he shared with Eve. You can eat of every tree in the garden except one, the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Only one tree was off limits. He also mentioned the consequences. If you eat its fruit, you will die. Sounds clear to me. No need for interpretation. Stay away from that tree and you're good. We all know what happened. Eve began to second-guess God's rule and the consequences of disobedience. After all, the tree was beautiful and it looked delicious. The serpent, Satan, told her, you won't die if you eat it. She went with her reasoning and Satan's words, not God's, and ate the fruit. She gave some to her husband and he ate it. Now, I'm sure it was delicious and beautiful, but not worth facing the music of being cursed by God with sin and expelled from the Garden of Eden. One decision that appeared innocent changed the course of mankind. Life is full of choices. I can make the choice, but I don't always determine the consequences. God's manual for living, the Bible, clearly identifies God's absolutes on so many issues. The consequences for not following them are also there. God has given all of us a free will, and I've recognized when I rationalize any decision that goes against God's clear command, I pay the price. But thank God for his forgiveness and grace. Now I prefer to review frequently what God says and make that my standard, period. Doesn't matter what others are doing or saying. I've read the book and it's clear. God's rules are always for your good, to bring you the greatest joy and not to be a killjoy. I'm Cheryl Martin, the Good News Anchor.